Yo guys, what's going on? This is Yorkie Man here and welcome back to another episode of my Football Manager 2019 save here with Braga. In this episode we will be taking on Aves, and as you can see the title race is on apparently, but we're 7 points behind Benfica and I can't see Benfica dropping 7 points with the games that's left. I think you play 34 games in Portugal. It's not going to happen. I don't know why we're in a title race, but it's not going to happen. We're guaranteed near enough fourth now. They're 7 points behind us at Gumarães. With the games we've got left, we've got none of the big boys left. We shouldn't really drop that many points. So we should be pretty comfortably beating them. And I think Gumarães play one of the big teams as well. But there is the potential that we can finish second or third or fourth. So it's very interesting to see what's going to happen. In the schedule, as time has gone by, what happened, right? So it was pretty devastating. We drew with Sporting, which I think we should have won. I think we should have beat Sporting. We absolutely dominated them. It was a very good home performance. We absolutely dominated them. It's not going to load up the stats, but hey ho. Can I just load up the stats? Here we go, the match stats. Yeah, see what I mean? We absolutely dominated them. They got a counter-attacking break, and Bastos scored against me, the evil man that he is. But we played really well, and we should have finished more of our chances. 12 on target wasn't really good enough. We probably don't have true quality. And then very similar situation against Porto, apart from the two men that got sent off, which was very frustrating. We played pretty well. 5 on target. We gave our own. There were opportunities there. We were holding the doors as well. A lot of those chances that Porto had was after our two men got sent off. 87th and 88th minute, they literally battered us for the rest of the time. But I've never seen that before. Like, in the space of a minute, 2 men sent off. It was, yeah, very, very frustrating. We then recently played Chavez. We beat them 4-0. Eduardo Horta and Novias getting 2 goals. He's been really good for us. João Novias has been very, very good for us. I'm not surprised he's actually worth this value. I mean, we may have to be a selling club at some point, but I'm hoping to keep hold of him. Nobody wants him yet. He's not wanted. So hopefully we can. And then we played in the second leg and beat Belenense. We beat them 2-1. Paulinho and Jadas. Jadas doesn't seem great on this save. I don't really know why, because even when I picked him up from Monaco on live stream, like, he was a 5-star future prospect. In this, it's still season 1, and he's not. So it's very strange. He's only just 4 stars. Just, I think. Or he might be 3.5 now. I'm not really sure, but it's really strange. I'm sure he's normally much high rated, but I'm hoping if we play him a little bit, he'll still progress. So we'll just see what happens. But he had a good game in this game. So we're going to play against Aves in this match. And then what I will do is I will do the run of 4 games, depending on how much of a cliffhanger. If we beat Victoria Gumarães and it means we win the title at the end of the season, then I'll definitely be live coming that game. But if it means literally nothing, that Gumarães game, and we're pretty much secure where we are, we'll come back with a Porto final, which is going to be very, very difficult. I'm not looking forward to it that much. Well, I am, but I feel like it's going to be a tough game because Porto have given us, they've given us issues this season so far. But anyway, let's get into the teams that actually know. Let's quickly look at the transfers. I don't think I made an offer for anybody else. No, we didn't go in for anybody else. So we're still financially the same, but it appears that we're losing money. We're going to be $1 million in the red, but I'm expecting that to change when sponsorship comes around and the season finishes and we finish off well. I'm expecting that to change. I'm hoping that will change, or we certainly will be a selling club next season. Okay, so we're going to have to ring in the changes here because of the red cards. I was quite happy this year to have a smaller squad, but as the season's gone on, especially with Europe next year, I have started to notice that it's been an issue. We probably could have done with having a bigger squad, if I'm being 100% honest. We have definitely struggled towards the end of the season. Do I start Trincão or do I start Horta? We're going to start Horta. He has played very well, in patches, but very well. And let's bring Sousa back in for this game as well. This technically should be a game that we're winning, but that means absolutely nothing to us this season. What I will say is, when we round up the season, I am going to say that I'm very, very happy at our performances against Benfica, Sporting and Porto. The first game against Benfica was trying to find the team, find a tactic, see what was going to work for us, and yes, okay, they did beat us 3-0. I think we played pretty well, but they beat us 3-0. But then for us to play them again and beat them 2-1, we lost to Porto and drew with Porto, and we've drawn to Sporting twice. I feel like that's not bad results. I expect to win today. Yeah, I feel like that's not bad results, especially for a team of our size. I think the biggest issue is going to be we could heavily need to sell in this next window some players to fund us going forward, because we only have one player coming in. I think the youth intake went well, actually. I'll show you the youth intake after the game, if I can remember. I mean, I'm hoping I do, as it shouldn't be that long. But yeah, I'll show you the youth intake after the game and show you what happened there. But I think we had a pretty good youth intake from what I can remember. But I've got that many saves going on at the minute with Twitch and whatnot that it's very hard to remember if it was Braga that had a great youth intake or if it was PSV. I'm pretty sure it was Braga. Diego Souza, he's going to finish this, right? Oh, no. No. That's very frustrating. How's the league table looking? Let's see how the rest of the teams are getting on. That's going to be really key now towards the end of the season. Also, guys, if you are enjoying the series, please smash that like button. It really helps the videos. I'm really enjoying the series so far. Season 1's been pretty good fun. I'm happy to be back in Portugal. I know there was a lot of issues, and I'm sure people that were watching the Sporting series were Sporting fans and are a little bit frustrated that, the situation that happened with Sporting. But so am I. I was really enjoying that save and what was going on, but I'm really starting to get into this Braga save and enjoy that as well. Right, we have gone attacking. It doesn't appear to have changed much, so let's go work ball into the box. And let's not play for set pieces anymore. I've noticed this year we're very good at set pieces, but sometimes when we play for them, I don't know. I feel like it stagnates us. Right, so we instantly need to pick up a win to keep up with the pace, but Porto are drawing, so that's a good sign. But Benfica are winning, which is, kind of game over, and Sporting are absolutely destroying Chavez. They've not played too bad, actually. Say unlucky. It's so difficult with key highlights to kind of get the gist of what's going on in the game, which could be a bit of an issue. But like I said, I would, if you said you're going to finish 4th now, at this point, as much as it would be a little bit disappointing because of how good of a season we've had, I would be more than happy. I think 4th is a very good position for us. After the season we've had and everything, I think 4th is a very good position for us to finish in. Let's ring in the changes. Let's bring Martins on. Let's bring Kakuri on as well. He plays really well as Mazzala. He's been a great steal. He's the first time I've used him this year. And I know he's a popular free transfer, but he really is worth the pickup, especially if you're a team like us. Come on, boys. Make this count. Okay, no. Make this count. Giano loses the ball. Are they going to counter? I would imagine so. Is this going to be a nail in the coffin? It could quite easily be. Okay, that ball bounced around a hell of a lot. Now can we turn the tables? We've got some pretty solid passes. Souza, Martins. If he gets a good ball across, Martins, Horta. There we go. That's what we wanted. Let's drop this back down to balance now. That is exactly what we wanted. 4th goal of the season. Not been bad. Hit and miss. I struggled to get much out of Horta. I've got to be 100% honest. I've struggled to get much out of him in every save. It's not been any different here at Braga. He's been exactly the same. A little bit too inconsistent for my liking. Right, let's make another tactical change. He's not particularly performing awesomely. The midfield, not so much. But we are... No, we're going to... Yeah, let's bring Eduardo on. And let's play him there. I'm happy with that. Happy with that. Solidify the midfield. That's always important in these kind of games. Oh, no, I don't like this. I'd have liked that if we'd have broke. Oh, we might actually break here, though. Kakuri finds Horta. I mean, it wasn't the greatest of passes, but those wayward passes happen a lot. Martins, he scores them all day long. 12 goals this season. He has been hit and miss, though. He goes wanting in games. You can find that kind of pass to him, and this has been a consistent goal we've scored this season, this style of goal, when it's gone out wide and we've whipped the ball in. That's why I went for early crosses, because Martins has scored quite a few like that. But he does go missing, and he has gone missing for quite a few games. So 2-0, that looks good. So we're all going to be neck and neck on points. This is intense, because what's the crack with the Porto game? They're still drawing. Sporting obviously winning. Benfica winning 2-0 though. It looks like they'll have the title wrapped up by next game. I think Benfica will have the title wrapped up by next game. So it's going to be who gets second really in Champions League. The only thing that worries me with that is we 1,000,000% don't have the squad here to play Champions League football. I don't think we have the squad here to play Europa League football. So to try and play Champions League football is going to be insanely difficult because I don't think we have the players. We're pretty. There's not much depth. We haven't got great depth in positions. I mean, I've got a defender out at the minute for I think 7 to 9 months. Which is an issue because we're probably going to need him next season. But the biggest issue with that is the fact that I only have 3 central defenders. So that's a bit of a problem that we definitely need to sort out. Right, they're going to get a free kick here, but I mean the ref should be blowing this up anyway. What's Oliveira going to do? It's blocked, so he's got to blow up now, surely. There we go. Okay, no, it's offside. There we go. Finally, in the end, pretty good game. I think we played pretty well. We keep getting the business done, keep getting the results. This is a far better first season here with Braga than the first season we had with Sporting, which is really crazy to think. There was no other challenger for third position when I was Sporting. That is true. But this has been a crazy tight season. And the worst part is if I look back at the 2 games that we lost that weren't the big teams, if we'd have just won them, we'd be top. So that's frustrating. No, we'd be a point behind top, sorry. So that's a little bit frustrating. But Porto drew, Sporting won. So we're all neck and neck on points. Just hang on a minute. So it must go head to head because we've got the best goal difference. So we're all neck and neck on points though. This is insane. This is going to be an issue this season. I'm telling you this now. So let's look at the schedule. So depending on how tight it is, we may play the Guimaraes game. And that may be a double header. But I tend to think that we'll do Guimaraes, take stock of the season, and then do the Porto game. Because the season's pretty much done after Guimaraes. We can take stock of the season, figure out what we want to do in the future, and plan forward then. But anyway, guys, if you've enjoyed the video, please hit the subscribe button. We are pushing and pushing and pushing and going to work as hard as we can to try and get to that 1,000 mark at some point in my YouTube career. Also, guys, feel free to check down below in the description. My Twitch and my Twitter is there. Feel free to follow me on those, and I will catch you in the next one.